What's up, everybody? Disc golf athletes. Seth here, Disc Golf Strong. I am out at a coffee shop by a busy road, so hopefully you don't hear the cars too much with my headphones here. But I just wanted to briefly talk about the best exercise, the first exercise you should do if you want to improve your flexibility. I had the fortune to be on a podcast yesterday, record a podcast, the Breaking Chains podcast. So stay tuned for that. That should drop, I think, in like 3 weeks or so. And Dan, the podcast host, asked a great question. He said, if you could do one thing, what is the first thing you should start doing if you want to increase your flexibility? And so my response is breathing. Learn how to breathe properly. All right. That sounds counterintuitive, right? You're like, oh, well, I want to lengthen my muscles. I want to become more flexible. So how does breathing relate to that? Hey, Anne-Marie. Hey, Jaybird. It relates a lot because breathing, when we lose flexibility, if we have limited flexibility in a muscle, it's most often, in most cases, not because the muscle actually got shorter, okay? It's not because it got shorter and we need to stretch that muscle because we call sarcomeres, what makes up the muscle, like it actually, decreased in length. We get tight most often because of neural tension. So what's up, Adi? So the nervous system, the brain is saying to that muscle, I need you to be tight for some reason, but I need you to be tight. Whether we're compensating for something, so we need that muscle to engage because of some, something that's going on around a joint that the muscles aren't working efficiently like they should. There's some reason why. A lot of times too, we're stressed. We're feeling a lot of stress, so we get a lot of just tension in our body. And we know, right, when we are experiencing a stressful time, we tend to feel tighter. We feel that tension in our body. And so that carries over into neural tension. Well, what did I say in the beginning? The muscles usually tighten up because the brain is telling the nervous system to tighten that muscle. So if you want to improve the flexibility of your muscles, start with learning how to breathe properly. That is going to be key. We breathe approximately 22 to 24,000 times a day. That's a lot of breathing, right? Each breath is a rep of a movement. Muscles are engaging with each breath that we take. So we breathe two ways. Primarily, we breathe through the belly using the diaphragm muscle, okay, which is how we should be breathing most often when we're in what we call a rest and digest state, so when we're in a relaxed state. And we breathe through the chest, okay, here. Now, we should be able to breathe through the chest, but that's a more dysfunctional way of breathing as your just normal state of breathing. Well, we are under stress all the time, all right? We live in a very, very stressful time. As just humans, we're constantly undergoing some sort of stress. And so that can put us in more of a fight or flight style breathing. We breathe up here. If you breathe up here, the brain, the body's going, man, I'm tight. I need to, I'm either going to fight something or I'm going to flight from something. I've got to be engaged. So that's going to tighten up your muscles. So if you breathe 22 to 24,000 times that way, not good. Focus on your breathing. I'll post a video in the comments below of one way of breathing that we use in our academy, we use in our circle, which is 4-7-8 breathing. Okay, that's breathe in for 4 seconds into your nose, into your belly, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Okay, just nice, long, slow exhale. So I'll post that in the comments below. Make sure you check out that video. But do that often. Do that once a day, twice a day, before you go to bed when you're feeling stressed. That is going to be the number one thing if you want to become more flexible. Don't do the stretching. Don't do the static stretching. Those static stretching feels good, but it's usually not what we go to first and not what we go to when we're trying to actually help someone become more flexible. Static stretching really isn't the thing that the way that we do that is helping people become more flexible. All right. If you got any questions about breathing, post them in the comments below. If you make sure you watch that video. If you want to check out the Performance Academy, that launches tomorrow. Disc Golf Strong Performance Academy, discgolfstrong.com/performance. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, train Disc Golf Strong.